Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is VSDA and this is this week's News Friday video where I talk about all the week's gaming news. Typically, there isn't a lot of gaming news that I want to talk about this week, but there is the YouTube censorship, a little bit about the Batman release date, and of course Battlefield 1 beta, which I was included in the closed beta, but I'll get a little bit into that in a little bit. Just a shout out to a couple of people before I do get started. I cannot say this guy's name. XEZHGF, Jimmy Funbuckets, Geo0725, and Terrence Robertson. A shout out for you guys who run my, I believe my my Instagram fan page. Sorry, I'm unsure of that. I'll leave my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and stuff like that in the link in the description below as well. But yeah, so first and foremost, the big news story this week is the YouTube censorship. A lot of people have asked me about it and sent me messages. Rose in particular, I don't know your last name, and I don't know if you appreciate your last name being called out. You know, kind of just informing me about it, at least about what was going on. I heard about it a day ago, and I was really concerned because I've actually seen the terms and conditions. Basically, YouTube is updating their terms and conditions. They rarely do this, and this has been called out for a while. You know what I mean? Like, come on, upgrade, do something better. You know, they're so fucking lazy, YouTube, it seems, in many ways, but they don't mind shitting all over you when it suits them, you know what I mean? So basically, yeah, so here we go. So YouTube censorship. Now, YouTube has been demonetizing videos. Now, that basically means we cannot make money on certain videos. You know, they get flagged and stuff like that. Now, normally this is a copyright issue and all that kind of standard scenario that we have to put up with, and it goes on like that. It's a constant war, and you're never really going to win it. You just have to deal with it. Now, basically, they deem some of these videos are non-ad friendly, so advertisement companies don't want their ads or products on particular videos that they deem non-friendly. Interesting, considering the fact that realistically, though YouTube gets paid to put ads on our YouTube videos and stuff like that, and we get a little bit of a cut. Essentially, they need they need YouTube more than YouTube needs them, because if Nike doesn't want to do it, or Adidas or whatever, because they feel that you know, some of these videos are unfriendly and all this bullshit, then there'll be another 10 companies wanting to get it, because there's so many billions of people that watch YouTube every week. So I don't know why YouTube seems to be bending over backwards to help them in some aspects. But anyway, going into some details here. Apparently they've been doing it for months, but they just chose never to basically tell you, and you had to go in your analytics to find out a little bit deeper, you know, to find out that you weren't making money on videos. I personally don't make money from YouTube, and that's fine, but long term I would like to. But a lot of people that do make money from YouTube, their living is going to go down the toilet based on these new rules, and that's why everyone's talking about it. Of course, freedom of speech kind of scenario, if you will. I believe it plays a part in there, but no one's released, or they haven't said anything about it. But they know they're censoring people when they're making channels die a slow death, because there are certain channels that do talk about particular topics that they are flagging in particular, and I will get to that in a little bit. So basically, they've been doing this for months, and if you didn't know, you've been losing money on in particular videos and stuff like that. So, you know, and then you can appeal this process, by the way. And but in the meantime, if you have to wait 30 days or 10 days, or you got 500,000 views on that video, you still lost money. But that's okay on YouTube's part. They're like, nah, that's not breaking any rules, because it fucking suits them. Typical, as it were. Here's the problem. Now, the topics I will get into in a little bit. Hold on. Actually, I will get into them now to give you an idea. Okay. They will not monetize the following: sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor. If I think about partial nudity, if I'm being honest, I'm thinking about nearly every single fucking music video. I bet they ain't touched. Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. I don't go looking for that kind of stuff, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't really know about that. I see epic fails and people getting hurt, but whatever, I suppose it ain't serious injury and stuff like that. Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. I don't know how long I've been doing this video for, but I'm sure I've sworn about more than 4 or 5 times. So I don't know. I have no idea. It's too broad. I don't like that one bit. Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use and abuse of such items. Again, I don't go looking for that stuff. I haven't really Googled how to, you know, roll a joint or smoke crack or inject myself with, you know, a needle or something. Yeah, I don't look for that kind of stuff. So if it's there, it's there. I kind of understand that to a point. But then again, if you need it for medical reasons, specifically because, you know, like you don't know how to do something for general medical things, but how are you going to tell? I don't know. Whatever. Now here's where it really gets everyone with his freedom of speech stuff. Really, controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including related to war. Okay. Political conflicts, natural disaster, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So you're telling me, though I'm not going to show images of any of these things going on, I can't talk about sensitive and controversial subjects like a natural disaster, politics and stuff like that, and you know, things going on in war-torn countries, you know what I mean? Like, I'm generally saying my opinion on it and what's going on and trying to inform people. I cannot monetize that video. Now, I'm a gaming channel. I won't be talking about that stuff either way, realistically. I think the one thing I have done is throw out a tribute to something that in particular that actually happened in some kind of attack that went on, and I just threw out, you know, condolences to those people of that particular country. But that's as far as it really went. I never got you know, pulled up for that or whatever. But it was, and you know what, you know, that's just the way it is. But then again, I didn't tag it. However, it doesn't naturally have to be tags in your video. They can actually see the whole video, and they look at it, and then they take it into some kind of form of context. Or at least I'm told, I believe that's simply the case as well. So you know, inappropriate language and stuff like that. So let's go back to my original page. So yeah, so now we've seen what they won't monetize, as it were, but it's weird because, so it's like a rape story, a mass shooting, or racism. You know, you can't talk about it, or, well, you can, but it won't be monetized, so you can't make money off of that particular topic. But what happens if you're a news channel and stuff like that? You know, people generally make their living talking about the news of current things going on, etc., etc. Young Turks have been hit as well. The news story now, it doesn't seem to be left or right. It doesn't matter what your opinion really is. If you're, you know, you're on one side of a wall or the other side, you know what I mean? They're not really going that far, but they, you know, some people have said that, but they're more or less just brushing over the thing on the whole. So they don't want controversial subjects talking about, but people want to talk about these things going on, injustice going on in America, people dying and getting mass shootings and murders and, you know, rapes and rape prevention. And that's another thing. This is how fucking stupid it really is, this so-called blanket that's going on here. So basically, I could have a story, or anyone could have a story about suicide or something like that, how I survived suicide, or some kind of story like that. You know, people might find it inspirational, or, you know, whatever. You know, even rape prevention videos. Again, not that I look for that, but they do exist, and this is to help, I suppose. It's prevention, so there you go. But okay, and mass shootings and stuff like that. Okay, so you got two kind of narratives of one video trying to help or inspire people to a point. And then you've got another one that's talking about a mass shooting and stuff like that. But even a video, I've been told, like acne, an acne video has got flagged for it as well. So, can someone please tell me, in the right mind, right? This is just where the fuck does a mass shooting happen, and you go, that's in the same bracket as someone having acne? How does that really fucking work? I don't understand that. So, oh well, there's a mass shooting going on there, but man, I'm glad I survived that acne. What? That's fucking ridiculous. That's how are you putting it into any kind of bracket? I have no idea. I mean, it's fucking stupid. Like, it doesn't make logical sense to me how that's getting the same kind of treatment. I will never fucking know. It was outrageous. And here's another thing. Now, I swear like crazy. I swear to express myself because I'm passionate. Don't mean I'm always angry. I'm just passionate about something, and if I feel something has to be said, I will say it. And I choose to use those terms all the time, and that's just who I am. And you'll have to deal with that in my videos. But here's the thing, if they're going to punish bad language, in what capacity are they going to punish that, and how bad does my bad language have to be to where I get flagged or I can't monetize that video? What do I have to say? Not that I'm going to try and get fucking pulled up for it, but in what context is that actually being dealt out in? What kind of scenario is that? I would love to know. And also, what happens if, like, I don't know, I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and there's a character in there and he says, yo, what up, dog? What up, nigga? Is that steam racism or something? And I get pulled up for that because it has a slur in there, a racial slur, even though it weren't fucking me that said it? I don't know. It seems too vague. They're not coming out. They're not releasing any. They're not doing any interviews on the subject. They're just saying simply, if you talk about rape, if you talk about suicide, mass shootings, and stuff like that, you're gonna get pulled up on it and won't be able to monetize it. Now, I can understand, in theory, you can't. They don't want people profiting from these things. But at the same time, people want to talk about them, and will talk about them, and they're news stories. So yes, there will be a bit of an opinion there, because that's what YouTube is, a bunch of personalities, and that's why people go back there. But essentially, just news for the sake of news, and people want to talk about it, people want to put out there. You know, YouTube is a privately owned company, but it isn't all fun, happy time, fun land. You know what I mean? Where no one gets raped, there's no murders, there's no shootings, there's no... You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we all join YouTube and when you get here, you know, you get 1,000 subscribers day one, you get £1,000 plus a month, and every unboxing you get is free, as well as the games companies give you free games to play every single month. Maybe that's the case for YouTubers that are fucking huge, but for the majority, you know, it's not like that. It isn't some kind of fantasy land. We live in the real world and we want to talk about real problems. I personally don't. But even I'm concerned about it, and in theory you could say it has nothing to do with me. Now, considering the fact that they have been doing this for months, I'm still talking about it, and I haven't been affected once, even though I swear a lot, and what have you. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm safe, because I don't know if I'm safe, and I don't know. I mean, like I said, there are other YouTubers who are more affected and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yes, there is that appeal thing you can do, but you know, I mean, you can. There's also another way around it, I suppose. If you are a bigger YouTuber, there's some companies that will sponsor you. So just say, I don't know, Sony came in and wanted to sponsor one of my videos. You know, I would don't monetize it myself, do the video, and then put Sony sponsored this and have a link or whatever, and that's all well and good. You know what I mean? They pay me to do that if I was big enough. But that seems to be, you know, what's going on here. You can't basically talk about certain subjects in the real world that's going on, and that's not right in my opinion. That's pretty fucking... What's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know, it's fantasy land. It doesn't happen, you know what I mean? And, you know, why don't YouTube do something a little bit more fucking positive, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, the people with 1,000 subs to 10,000 subs, help try and promote them instead of crushing us underneath for big YouTubers. Or how about dealing with the comments section where I get told to kill myself, like, over 50 times in a matter of 2 weeks? And there are other people that get it a hell of a lot worse, to the point where YouTubers have to actually turn off the comment section. How about you deal with those motherfucking people to do with YouTube, you know what I mean? How about you sort out some real issues there? There are bigger issues than actually this particular thing, because some ad company don't like the idea of having an ad splashed around a video that, you know, a topic's about rape or something. I kind of understand that. But I don't think many people on YouTube are saying rape is good and murder is good, and I would have done the same thing. It's just unreal to me. I don't know. I wish they'd get the thumb out their asses, and, you know, these are men of shadows. You never see these people. You never see them because they don't want to be seen, because if they're seen, the amount of people that have probably been they've pissed off will probably go after them. I don't know. Anyway, but that's about it for the, you know, the YouTube censorship, as it were. It hasn't affected me, and I hope to God that it gets sorted out, and I hope the problem kind of, like, sorts itself out. But the problem is YouTube don't really listen anyway. You know what I mean? They make so much money, they're untouchable, really. Anyway, guys, that's the end of that, at least on that particular subject. I hope that clarified some things for you and put my position out there, but it is what it is, and I'll just go on as I'm going on anyway, you know what I mean? Now, next up is basically Batman, the second episode. I'm hoping to play the first episode next week on Wednesday. The second episode comes out, it gets a release date. It's called Children of Arkham. It comes out to the PS4, PC, and Xbox One on the 20th of September. So I have to play the first one, and I'll be playing the second one. you know, that's about it really for Batman. I am looking forward to playing it. I haven't had the money to go and do it because I'm buying various things. It's a monitor that I just bought. Check out the unboxing if you want. I'm buying a table. I have, you know, so I'm going to get all my setup officially done, basically. And also, finally, Battlefield 1, I have played the open beta. I was part of the closed beta group, and I loved the closed beta. It had more maps, 3 of them, more urban-based areas. It was really cool. The map they've given us on this new open beta is a desert map. One map. Fucking sucks, one map. That's not right. Alright, it's going on for, I heard 8 days, but I don't know. They probably haven't put a limit on it, apparently. The servers were having problems, down for 15 hours on the first day. People were complaining, wanting it extended, but they hadn't put an end date in specifically anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it, you know, loads of millions of people trying to get on and play the game. You know, it only kind of makes sense. They have to get all the chinks in the armor done. You know, it is only just a beta, so let's be honest. It ain't going to stop me from buying the game. I personally enjoy the game. I don't like the map, though. It's already become one of the most disliked maps that I'm going to be playing on it if I do, well, when I do buy it. It's just a pain in the ass, you know. It's a big open map. There's not really close quarters. I'm running around trying to get to people, you know. The first video's up now if you're interested in watching it. The second video I'm supposed to be uploading now, and basically, I think I'll release that Saturday if I can, yeah. And then that's actually a little bit better, you know, because I had to get used to the game again, and then, you know, start playing it a little bit. But it's still a shitty, crummy map. I'm really enjoying it. I love sniping. My aiming's terrible. I won't even lie with the sniping aspect of it. Like, fucking garbage. I'm really disappointed at that. But I'll only get better. There's not much more to talk about over in this News Friday video. There weren't a lot of news out. I have gained some more subscribers. I've lost some subscribers, 3 or 4 at a time. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, guys, the more time goes on, the more gameplays, unboxings I am going to be having. Trust me on that. It will be happening. I'm just stuck on this Metal Gear. It's taken forever. It just won't fucking die. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, if you like this video and it did inform you about the YouTube censorship and you know, whatever, and you're looking forward to watching me play Batman on this Wednesday, hopefully, or it'll be released on Thursday because I've got to record it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I will try and keep you updated as much as what I can do, you know, as news happens. Oh wow, 17 minutes this video's gone on for. It normally goes on for 10. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.